Hello and welcome to another Blexplained. Blaseball returns with Full Ball, so let's dive in. When we last saw Blaseball, it had just been consumed by a black hole. So before Blaseball returns, it must exit the black hole, and that is where Full Ball comes in. Full Ball will see players from previous eras falling from the black hole to the 24 ILB teams we all know and love. The Game Band have described this as a way to reset before the third era, as the players may not emerge the same as when they went in. But alongside discovering the new team rosters, there's another element to Full Ball. As the fans, we are able to earn prizes. As attendance grows, the more prizes we unlock. And these prizes have been said to hold secrets about the formation of the Blaseball universe. After the first fall, 2 prizes have been unlocked. The first, nothing, was free. It is described as press start to commemorate nothing. Then, during the first fall, attendance reached over 15,000, and we unlocked something, which is described reach capacity to open something. There are currently 4 redacted prizes listed on the Blaseball site. But which players have fallen so far, and what do we know about them? During the first fall, each team gained 1 player. The Crabs gained Charlatan Seabright, who was last seen batting for the Millennials. When swallowed by the black hole, they were spicy and negative. But will this remain? The Shoe Thieves gained Ankle Halifax, last seen batting for the Lift. They had previously played for the Georges, and were in possession of 2 items, giving them the Fire Eater and 4th Strike modifications. They were also evolved to base 1. The Jazz Hands collected Kais Dogwalker, who previously batted for the Dale and was a friend of Crows. The Sunbeams received Pangolin Ruiz, previously a pitcher for the Flowers, and before that, the Wild Wings. The Millennials gained Bennett Bluesky, who was a strong pitcher for the Spies and Shoe Thieves. They were scattered when they entered the black hole. And the Moist Talkers have got Eris Street, who was a Shadows player for the Tigers and has never seen active play. But they did have an item, giving them the Smooth modification. Miami Dale gained Edric Tosser, who used to bat for the Jazz Hands. Before that, they played for the Firefighters, where they received a ground out from Thomas Dracana. When last seen, they were an alternate. Falling to the Wild Wings was Engin Eberhard, previously a batter for the Lift and Stakes. They had an item, giving them the Pro Skater modification. The Garages caught Henry Marshallo, who was a pitcher for the Pies and the Garages, making the Garages the first team to receive a player who used to be on their roster. Henry was a maximalist before entry to the black hole. The Georges gained Juan Murphy, who was in the Magic's shadows and has not seen active play, but they were an alternate, scattered, and in possession of a trading item. The Tigers keep it simple, collecting a player from their shadows who has not seen active play. Meanwhile, Inky Rutledge falls to the Magic. Inky was last seen pitching for the Shoe Thieves, but had previously played for the Magic and the Lift. They were scattered and had a careful item. Flowers gain Randy Dennis, who used to bat for the Georges, as well as the Dale and the Moist Talkers. Before spending time in the black hole, Randy had the Siphon, Flippers, and Slow Build modifications. Falling to the Mechanics is Jonas Gorsberg, previously in the Garage's shadows, having been Gachapon from the Lovers in Season 22. They have never seen active play. The Lovers receive Alvi Kesh, who was a Sunbeams Shadows player. They never saw active play, but were scattered when the team hit the desert. The Firefighters collect Frankie Incarnate, who was last seen in the Lift's shadows. They had previously played for the Stakes before being redacted. They were both an attractor and a seeker. The Fridays gained Mags Highlife, who entered the black hole in the Taco's shadows after being stolen from the jazz hands by the Thieves Guild. They were scattered. And the Breathmints get Hops Chen, who had been in their shadows until season 23 when they were gachaponed by the Tacos. Hops was scattered on last sighting. Falling to the lift is Silvia Rugrat, who was a strong pitcher for the Wild Wings in the previous era. They were also a siphon. The Spies gain Wyatt Mason 4, who was last seen pitching for the Stakes, but had previously played for the Tacos and the Georges, after their arrival as part of the second Wyatt Masoning. They are the most decorated of the first fall arrivals, with 6 modifications and an item. How many of these will stay post-Black Hole remains to be seen. The Tacos collect Alan Crunch, a player from the Mechanics Shadows, who had previously played for the Flowers. When last seen, they were a negative and scattered. The Worms receive Nan, who had been in the Pies Shadows. They are the most well-travelled arrival, having played for 9 other teams across both the Discipline and Expansion era, partly due to extensive feedback and partly due to becoming Roman. They had 5 modifications before the Black Hole. Falling to the Pies is Steele's Shark, last seen pitching for the Georges. They were an alternate and a negative. And finally, the Stakes gain Archie Lampman, who had been in the Tigers' shadows after their ambush modification allowed them to steal a player from the Hall of Flame, where Archie was, having been incinerated with the Majorca whales. Currently, we are unable to see any information about the fallen players beyond their names, nor can we see if the teams retain their modifications. But the black hole continues to loom, and more players will fall, on what appears to be a weekly basis. So sign up to attend, and let's see what happens next time. Thank you for joining me for another Blexplaination. I'll be back with more Blaseball fun and facts soon, but until then, rejoice, play ball.